Hello, I'm Caroline from Arts and Design Shop, and today I'm going to show you how to apply a vinyl decal on your bottle. For this, you're going to need your bottle. This is a test bottle for me, but that's going to be something like this for you. And then paper towel, alcohol, some sort of squeegee, and you can use a credit card, your decal, and something like a pencil or a fork, anything that you could rub the part that actually has the vinyl on your bottle. So first of all, we're going to take a piece of paper towel. Try to do this on a clean surface area where you have some space to work with. And then you're going to open your alcohol, put a little bit on your paper, and carefully clean the area where you're going to apply your decal. After that, you let it dry for a while, and then you can take and use the dry part of your paper towel to help you dry. This is not the best bottle because, like I said, this is my test bottle where I make tests with my products, but the process is pretty much the same in any bottle that you are going to apply your vinyl. If you order any vinyl from me, this is how you're going to get it. This is an example. You're going to get your vinyl, and the transfer tape is already in the vinyl. When you apply into your bottle, what I like to do, I usually put it on my lap, or you can use a towel or anything that your bottle is going to be still, especially if what you're going to apply is something that needs to be lined up. For this is not very important. But I'm going to just put my bottle right here, and then before you take your decal, get your credit card or your squeegee and carefully make sure that you rub the transfer tape into your vinyl. This is to make sure that the vinyl sticks to your transfer tape. After you do that, you carefully take the transfer tape with your decal. If for some reason your decal doesn't come out on your transfer tape, just go back and then re-rub it again and then keep doing it. Now you take your decal. This is what it's going to look like. Also, try to be careful to not touch the vinyl part with your fingers because that's going to interfere on the adhesive, and you want all the adhesive to be into the surface of your bottle. This is also very special, very important if you are applying small letters and printed letters because they are not connected to each other. So we want to make sure that every single part of this vinyl is adhered to your vinyl. Otherwise, it's going to be very easy over time for that vinyl to come out. Now, when you put something in a round surface, you have to be very careful because it can be tricky. The longest and the bigger the decal, the trickier it gets. What I like to do, I like to visualize where my decal is going to be, and I try to leave some room space here where I can use my fingers and bend it like this. Start applying your decal from the middle. Then you do like this. Like so. Hold one part. I'm going to hold this one, and I'm going to let this one go. Don't do much for now. Then you kind of let this one go as well. And then start from the middle to the outside with your fingers. You rub it there. When you use permanent vinyl, it is permanent. So if you mess up, then it's going to be easy for you to take it out and put it back where you want it again. So take your time, don't rush it. And one of the other tip that you can do, when you put your decal like this, you can cut the areas. So like here and here, and then this whole part is not going to try to adhere to a curved surface. Once you do that, you can take what I like to do. I can take my pencil or a fork or anything like that, and then I go and I kind of rub it only the part that has the vinyl. Be careful, make sure that there are no air bubbles. If there are a few air bubbles, little ones, don't stress about it. Over time, they're gonna work itself out naturally. So you do it like this, and in this case, it's a reasonably thick area, so I can also use my fingers to do it. Now this next step is very important. When you take your transfer tape out, start from the corner and don't do like this. Just completely bend it over and then start pushing. Go slowly, don't rush it. I like to do 45 degrees like this. See, and your decal should stay. If for some reason it doesn't stay, just go back slowly, rubber with your nails, and then start over again. Go very slowly. You don't need to rush. Just completely flat. And closest to the folding area is best. There you go. Then you can take your fingers and rub it one more time. On mine here, I don't know if you could see it, but I can see that there's a couple of bubbles right here. I can try to work themselves by doing with my fingers, always to the outside, always to the outside. Now if you put your nail in the vinyl too much, it's going to damage the vinyl. So there's still some bubbles, and this bottle is not very perfect. That's why it's my test bottle. So what you do, and even if your bottle is perfect, and even if there are no bubbles on your vinyl, it is very important to let the vinyl cure. Do not use your bottle, do not wash it, don't do anything with it for 24 hours at least, preferably 48 hours. Just put it somewhere, leave it there, and let this vinyl cure. Most of the air bubbles are going to make their way out, and like I said, even if there are no air bubbles, it's very, very important to let your vinyl cure. Mostly, also when you have small letters and printed letters that are not connected to each other. Remember, the smaller the decal, the less surface area is in contact from the vinyl, between the vinyl and the bottle. So you want to make sure that whatever adhesive is there, it's really stuck to your bottle. Usually when I make my bottles, I don't do anything with them for at least 2 days. So this is a very, very important step. One of the most important in my opinion. And that's it. And this is your bottle, so make sure you let it cure, and then afterwards enjoy. How to care for bottles that have permanent vinyl. Only wash by hand, do not soak, don't use bleach, don't use abrasive sponges, try not to be scrubbing all of the time or a lot where the vinyl is. And I think that those are the most important care instructions that I would like to share with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this is my first video, so if it's a little bit of amateur, I apologize for that. But if you do have any questions, let me know under comments or write me an email at artsyDesignShop@gmail.com. Again, my name is Caroline from artsyDesignShop@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.